Hey racers, welcome back to the RC Fanatic Vlog, and I have another guest for me. You've seen him before, you know him by name. Please welcome my co-host, Nathan Staub.
Hello.
How you doing, Nathan?
I'm doing fine.
Good. So, as I do with every video, because it's a points race, we're going to announce the points and who's leading for this. So, in the first place in the stock mud boss category, we have
Chase Miller.
with Emmett Balger in second, and Kylie Medlin taking the third place spot. Mainly young guns for that class, surprisingly. In the 13.5 Mud Boss class, we have Gary Miller taking the first place spot, next to
Justin Hartman in second.
and Jeff Medlin with third. In our Sportsman late model class, we have Nathan Staub taking the first place spot, with
Mike Reinhardt in second.
and Jacob Nucky in third. In our 17.5 Open late model class, which has actually been a pretty well contested class this year, we have Casey Hess taking the first place spot, with Justin Miller and Guy Antosano in third. I'm not going to cover Sportsman Sprint because we haven't really run that almost at all this year, maybe once. In our 17.5 Stock Sprint category, which has been also very contested this year, we have again in first place with KCS.
Marcus in second.
And Tony Little in third. In our 10.5 sprint class, which we have run a good amount of times, we have KCS again taking the first place spot right now, with Andy Phelps and
Justin Miller
in third. So, and I'm not going to cover the mods again. We haven't run them except for maybe once this year, so those don't change. The other thing I want to talk about, guys, is I got the question about should you set up a workspace that's just yours for your own, and I have to agree with that. I think that having your own workspace is generally a good idea at home or at the track. What do you think, Nathan?
Yeah, like a good workspace. Like if you have like it all jammed up together, something might get broke or something. But if you have like a workspace, you don't just have to shove stuff somewhere. You can just go home from your track that day and just put it where your workspace is.
Well said. So another thing I want to talk about is I want to talk about cleaning, because I've received multiple questions about, what's the best cleaning, this, that, and the other thing. Really, all the products that there work, I mean, Pro Power's great. Me personally and Nathan, we both use Simple Green.
Simple Green, Purple Power, that's really it.
Yeah, any good quality cleaner or degreaser will work out well. But another thing I want to say, I used to think it was kind of extreme to never even batteries in the same room. I've kind of fallen in line with that now, only because, and Nathan, I'll figure back with this, we both tend to be low OCD, and we don't like small connectors finding their ways into batteries and cars where they like to go, correct?
Yes.
So, and also on top of that, I heard that some of the cleaners you use can damage the connectors and the battery plugs that you use. That might be a little overblown, but I figure why take a chance anyway. So for me, it's better to remove the situation from batteries. I'm sure you agree with me on that one.
Yeah.
So that's about that. No, another thing, and I say this a lot, but I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep beating dead horse because I think it's important. And this comes in the tools. I recently bought a set of MIP hex wrenches. They are the most expensive hex wrench I think I know of, and I'm pretty sure you don't agree with that. They're like $45 for 4.
Yeah.
So it's a little high, but if you buy MIPs, they are the top of the line wrenches for this hobby, and they will last for a lifetime if you take care of them. So that goes back to my original premise that you don't have to, and you don't have to go that high. You can get Energy for $30-some. Racer's Edge makes a good set. They're all good sets. Just get whatever you like and get whatever is in your price range. I know a lot of you are on a budget. Even I am to a certain extent. So there's people out there that are not going to be able to pay for that. But if you can, and honestly, you can just get Allen keys for the start. But if you actually start racing, you're going to want to get a set of drivers because they're going to help you out a lot, right, Nathan?
Yeah, I think Jacob helped a new racer we had out a little bit, and I think it helped him, the new racer we had, and Jacob a little bit too.
Yeah, and that's another thing too. If you guys come to a track, seek one of us out. We'll be glad to help you. We're not here to try and win against new racers. We're not here to try and hurt new racers. We're here to do two things: have fun and help grow the hobby and not tear it down. And there are people that you and I both have taken this a little bit too seriously over time. But that's the thing. So just seek one of us out. We'll be more than happy to help you out. And then I want to talk about something else. Somebody mentioned in a private message to me that there's another channel called RC Driver Online that I actually watch that does RC videos as well. The platform is the same, but the demographic is different in my opinion. I think he mainly tries to go towards your general hobbyist. When I try to aim my videos towards more towards the racing RC side of demographic, because that by doing that, I think that I reach a different audience by doing so. And I mean, hobbyists are more than welcome to watch the videos too, but I have a set demographic against racers, and that's what it is, or people that might become racers in the future. So again, basic point of that is you don't spend $1,000 on RC tools and materials. You can get cheaper stuff, but then again, if you can afford the big, I'm not trying to tell you, oh, don't spend $8,000 on stuff. If you can afford to do that, by all means, go ahead. There are like I said before, Spectrum controllers range from 125 to 150 on average, when a Futaba can run you $600-700, possibly even more money than that. So I mean, you gotta see about what you're willing to spend, A, and B, what do you want. My advice for racing, especially Nathan, would be, and I think you'll agree with me, would be, go online, do research, do your due diligence, and find the one that does what you want, and then look for that and see if there's something that may be a little bit cheaper but still does the same functions. And if not, you may have to save for something.
Yep.
All right. So that does it for this episode, for this vlog. I'll see you later tonight with the updated points and the racing results for the 8 main winners. So, as always, guys, keep your wheels on track, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
See ya.